What happened in Indiana last year?
Well, damn. That's a good one, Vlad.
Okay.
Man, nigga went to jail over some weed. Now, what happened? We had a show, and you know we were in the Phantom. Shit. We had some weed on us, and we were going to do the show. They didn't want certain fucking shenanigans or whatever word is you may want to use. So, in my opinion, they kind of had things set up to pull over whoever they thought were the artist or whoever was going to the show that they thought was, flashy or had money because they pulled over the Phantom. And we weren't really speeding or anything. They said we were a little close to the car that was in front of us. So we ended up getting pulled over. They took us out. They found the weed. They wanted one of us to claim it. Nobody claimed it. All of the homies, the extended homies, rode the homies that were with me about one of them not taking the trees because one of them should have took the trees and then I could have went to do the show. But, the immediate homies at the time folded and nobody opened their mouth and, okay, we taking all of y'all. And they grabbed all of us before anybody could say anything. Then, one of us tried to take it, but by that time they was like, no, we taking all of y'all. We ended up going to the joint. I missed the show. Had a tight ass orange jumpsuit on. They put us through the ringer. I had to take a shower in that motherfucker and everything. Shit.
Okay, like how did Twista get treated in jail in Indiana?
That one was a little shitty, but I'm not gonna lie, like I get anxiety real bad, and by just the blessing, man, I told the cop that I was in the car with, man, I'm hot than a motherfucker, man. I ain't say it like that, but I told him I was hot and that I needed air and that I have anxiety bad. And could he let the window down or cut the air on? And he did let the window down to let me get some air. He could have been an asshole, but he let me get some air. But once I got to the joint, they ain't have to make us put the jumpsuits on and do the whole search and shit and shower and all that shit. They ain't have to do all of that, but we went through the shit.
Okay, because you ended up getting 6 months probation and a $17 fine.
Yeah, well they decided to. Well, one of the homies, came up and like, I'm gonna take the shit, and they ended up putting that on one of the homies.
Okay, what did he get?
What you said. Was it?
Oh, okay. So you didn't actually get that yourself?
No, man. I skated, man.
Okay, so, message to all the rappers who are doing shows in Indiana, just wait until you get back to the room and smoke your weed, basically.
And if you do go and you in the car with the homies, make sure you in the car with the homies with one of them that's gonna take it. Make sure you ask before you get in the car, which one of y'all gonna take it if we get caught? And then that's when you go and somebody say, I'm gonna take it.
Yep. So the new album, Crook County.
Yep.
Why that name?
Because you know what it is. I wanted to use a different word besides Chiraq. And Crook County was a title I used in a record before that I just wanted to bring it back. That whole vibe. I'm like, man, Crook County, man. It's the county of crooks. It's very fitting at the time, and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't feeling that Chiraq thing. So I wanted to just use a different phrase to just basically say where I'm from, So the music itself is kind of on a whole different vibe. So the title Crook County was more about where I'm from and just the artwork bringing some light into the violence that's going on in the city.
I mean, does that name Chiraq bother you? Because I remember when Nick Cannon dropped that movie, a lot of Chicago rappers weren't feeling that.
The name Chiraq bothered the hell out of me until we kept killing. And at this point, man, it's like, shit, it is Chiraq. You know what I mean? And we definitely need to do something to change it,
Yeah, I feel you. So the album, Crook County.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Cap One on there from Chicago.
Yeah.
You got Jeremiah on there from Chicago.
Yeah.
And then you got Black Youngster on there, who's not from Chicago.
Yeah. That was just
how did Black
vibe,
Youngster end up on your album?
Yeah, I know he liked the odd one in it, because the album is really about me meshing with the subliminal message in that whole project is the way I bridge the gap between me and the younger generation and how we do music together and the vibe I was on at the time frame. You know, so I got my man DJ Sonny Woods helping me orchestrate that whole thing. And the reason Black Youngster was on it was just being into his whole vibe. You know, I not only like him, I like Young Dolph too. I like a lot of rappers, but we was able to catch him, you know, just right place, right time, right conversation, able to get in tune with him. And he wanted to be a part of the project, and I wanted him on it, so we had to make it happen. You know, that's not
Okay. And B. Scott's on that same song, on Paper Chasing.
Yep, B. Scott, Chi-Town artist, singing, doing his thing. He was actually here working with me yesterday.
So this album is coming out, what, through Empire?
Yeah, this album is through Empire, Crook County, you dig? Shout out to Ghazi, Chach.
Okay. So what's it like working with an independent like Empire, going from like a major like Atlantic?
It's just dope, you know, more hands-on, like people that's a little more on your level of understanding, and then it's kind of your direction, because it's in, you know, that's what the independent thing means. So it's kind of how you want it to go, so to say, and just, you know, working with them, people like Ghazi and just everybody over there, I think it's dope. You know, they do a lot of work with a lot of different artists, you know, and they got them popping. And I think, you know, that's one of the labels right now that people should pay attention to or be in tune with or want to be a part of if they trying to elevate, you know, themselves to another level, you know. So Empire is dope, man. You know, I like working with them.
Yeah, no, I've known Ghazi for a while. Like I saw him come up through like In Grooves and then start Empire and kind of keep, it's almost like the next generation of record label.
Yeah, it's the shit. It's definitely that new thing. I definitely think like Ghazi is like an important person, you know, playing a part in what's happening in the music, and you know, him understanding the wave of what's going on.
Absolutely. So what's next for Twista?
New projects. I got a new situation in the works. Can't really speak on it yet because it's not stamped, but just new situations in the works, new music. Not just particularly Twista albums, but GMG projects and other artists. You know, I have other artists in Chicago that I'm working with that I think deserve a shot, as well as already making their mark. You know, so just you seeing me taking more of that entrepreneurial role and pushing other artists. Like you'll see, like, you know, I'm just using an example, like a Wiz Khalifa would do his thing, but then you'll see him, you know, he's pushing his other artists, Ty Dolla and, you know what I'm saying? You know, doing different things like that. You know, you see Gucci pushing his thing and got new artists signed. So just in that vibe, man, just staying inside of what I love. Like not just being an artist, but now being on that executive end, which I've always done, but still just blessed with the opportunity to do it with new situations, man. So you're just gonna hear more music and see me kind of in the background on some things too, and watching the success of certain things that I'm a part of. You know what I mean?
That's what it is, man. Well, Twista, I'm a huge fan. Always have been, always will be. You know, congratulations to everything you pulled off, man. You got some classics under your belt. And I'm sure you got some more classics in the future as well.
I'm a fan too, man. You know, you got you some motherfucking haters now. I be cracking up, goddammit. I be like, you know, you got you some nice haters, some nice good hatred names that they call you and shit. I be rolling. You know what I'm saying? I be like, oh, they hating on Vlad. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing your thing.
I must be doing something right, man.
That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying.
You know, if you ain't hating, you ain't popping.
You know, it's definitely meant as a compliment, man. So keep doing your thing too, man.
I'll take it. Twista, man. Until next time.
Church.
Peace.